So in this short clip, we're going to look at an exercise called Swirl Hips, Return Chi to Lower Dantian. So we do this with our hands on the ribs. John, if you just want to bring your hands onto the ribs and then settle into your knees, nice shoulder width posture, nice straight. Yeah, exactly, lovely. Okay, so what we're going to, this exercise really focuses on the tailbone of getting the pelvis moving. And so you start just by tipping your tailbone right underneath and then moving your tailbone gently to the left-hand side. Bring it up at the back and round to the right. So lifting the tailbone at the front and rotating left, lifting tailbone at right, back and rotating right. Okay, so while you do that, the idea is to try and trap the movement between the lowest ribs and above the knees. So the rest of the body tries to stay as steady as it possibly can, head not moving. In the traditional exercises, we often sort of see people moving a whole of their back and their body, but this is just focused right into the middle third of your body. It's incredibly good for your kidneys, very good for your internal organs, for your hip joints and your pelvis and so forth. The idea is to imagine that your tailbone stays lifted the whole way around the circle. So John, if you just want to come back to a stop and bring that into the center, and then we'll lift up at the front and go to the left-hand side, lift up at the back and go to the right. So we've just reversed the circle round. Yes, so the concept behind it is to imagine that your tailbone can be lifted up towards the blue sky at the front, at the sides, all the way around the back. Clearly it can't, but you imagine it nonetheless. And you keep working your hips round. So it's very, very good massage on the lower back, very, very good massage on the internal organs. Okay, just go around twice more. Very good. And then when you finish, you gently come back to the center, and then there's just a tiny movement with the tailbone. So you lift the tailbone up at the front as if you could touch yourself on the belly, and then swing the tailbone to the back as if you could touch yourself on the small of the back. So you just rock your tailbone forwards and a little lift at the end, and rock your tailbone backwards and a little lift at the end. So it's not just a sort of straight forward and back. There's this little curling up and curling up at the back, and then gently bring your back into the center. You can just release your hands down. You might want to gather chi a few more times just to bring energy back and draw it back to lower dantian. Very good. Hold chi, nourish chi, and then let your hands relax down by the sides. Great. Lovely. Well done, John. Thanks.
Thank you.